Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto.
Hola, I'm Juliana.
And I'm Bailey.
And we took
Spanish 306, Health and Healing Hispanic Literature,
Spring 2019 with Catherine McKnight. And it was really fun. I highly recommend this class. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it in the end.
It's super rewarding, especially if you're interested in healthcare. So I am majoring in Spanish and pre-med,
and I'm majoring in speech and hearing sciences and decided to minor in Spanish. I felt like Spanish was really important for my field, not only because there's a crucial need for speech therapists who are bilingual, but just because here in New Mexico we're a majority-minority state, so it's really important for us to know and better understand Spanish and to appreciate the culture because it's such a big part of New Mexico.
Yeah, and for me, I always knew I wanted to do something in medicine, and it wasn't until high school that I really realized that I was interested in Spanish as well, and it turns out that they kind of link up hand in hand because, again, like you said, in New Mexico, Spanish and medicine kind of go hand in hand as there's an underserved population here and there aren't enough providers to bridge that gap.
So within this course, we read a lot of different literatures that related to health in different ways. For one, we talked about human sexuality, which is sometimes a topic that's not really talked about in most college classes, let alone in the school system in general. We also just talked about different aspects of race and gender and everything you encounter when you are helping different people of different diversities. And through this class, we got to really understand how different authors and poets were able to express their emotions with these different themes in medicine.
Yeah, and through all these texts and movies and poems and songs, we were really able to see how different healthcare is across the globe. Because in the United States, we are very westernized and focused on healing through medicine. But there is something to be said about Eastern medicine that links the mind and the body. And through this class, there's a lot of opportunities to read about that and see how other cultures are doing healthcare.
Yeah, and a big part of this class was being able to not only understand the language itself and be able to read these texts, it's to really understand the culture and the humanities when it comes to Spanish and these different parts of the world. Here in New Mexico, in places in South America, and we had a lot of discussion about different current events in different Spanish-speaking countries that relate to people and their well-being and their health and how a community kind of unites with medicine and health.
Todas las voces, todas las manos, toda la sangre puede ser canción en el ustedes solo.
We would recommend this class for sure if you have any even small interest in Spanish or small interest in healthcare, because even if that's not the field you decide to go, this information, all of it is super useful in understanding the world and gaining new perspectives.
This course offers a lot of opportunity and adjustment to grow, not only with your reading skills, your writing skills, your speaking skills, but also your general understanding of Spanish and how it impacts our lives and others' lives as well.
Yeah, so if you are interested in taking this class, be ready to work. But every reading that you do and every discussion that you have and prepare for, it's really rewarding because you gain new insight and it ends up being really meaningful, real world application. It's not just applied in the classroom. So while it is a lot of work, a lot of reading, a lot of time is dedicated to this class, It's so worth it. Got to see authors from different regions.
From different time periods.
Yeah, exactly.
And being able to critically think about how these events have changed over time and how they relate to our lives and how they relate to health. And yeah, just different ways of thinking. It's really beneficial and we highly recommend it. Especially, we're two students who are second language learners, and in general, some of these Spanish classes are hard at UNM because they're leaned more towards those who know Spanish to begin with, so it's a lot easier, but this class has really allowed us to expand our vocabulary, expand our ability to write and read and talk, and I think that's really great for a class here at UNM, so highly recommend it. Thanks for listening.
Yeah,
Take
we hope
it.
you take it.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.